Okay, this is the trail going down to the creek where Gene Fisher's ashes are, and that's the backside of Cerro Gordo Mountain there. You can see the front of it from downtown Main Street, Cottage Grove, looking east. Yep, that's the trail. I made that trail in 1976 from other trails that other people had made. And there's my friend Fred Ure with my Super Dog Max. And here's a shot of the meadow around, and there's the mountain Paradise Hill, and that's named Paradise Hill by the early settlers who had a really large homestead up there. They were trying to build a little town too. They even had a state licensed school for about 8 students, and we're planning on bringing more people up to do the logging with them. So yeah, and then real beautiful spot. You used to be able to see the Dorena Lake from where I'm standing, but you can't now. Dorena Lake's trees have grown up, which is a good thing. But we manage the forest out here for sustainability, for health, and although the woods are still really thick with underbrush, and it's a shame, because the animals, the wildlife, need room to move around too. And this thick underbrush with blackberries and Scotch broom and stuff cuts down on it. So, before whites were here, fire Indians kept this meadow clear. These trees wouldn't be here if this was still, being managed by Indians, cared for. These trees, they keep the meadows. They kept these meadows burned off for growing food, camas, and they. There's Fred and Max right there. The fire, just traditionally, fire swept through these areas and burned off underbrush and left the bigger trees. That's how you got the great old growth canopy forest that Oregon was known for. Yep, that's the one. We're going to go down that trail now to the Doolittle Creek. Okay, now here we are down at the Doolittle Creek. That's the trail we walked from that meadow and clubhouse on. And right here in this stump, Fred Ure, the sculptor, makes these sculptures to be put outside. And that is the old man of the forest, made with Port Orford cedar. And right next to him, some kind of troll thing. I don't know. Fred's got a weird imagination. And over here, here's a couple of other cool sculptures. There is one kind of this, I think the person that made this, it wasn't Fred, it was like a sheet. That's a little, I don't know if you can see under all that moss, but it's a little forest fairy that somebody made to put out here in this stump. And right here is one of Fred's better known pieces, and called the Lady of the Forest. And it's made out of yew wood. They use the bark for cancer, or at least did. And yeah, that's made out of yew wood. And the old man made out of Port Orford cedar. Now right here by the Lady of the Forest and this stump are Gene Fisher's ashes that I brought up here to Oregon from down there. It says, Freeman Eugene Fisher, 1951 to 2007, Cerro Gordo visitor from Louisiana. He and Ralph drove up here sometime in the late 80s. And a Dilla brother of Steve W. That's me, everybody out here knows me. Freeman is free at last. Yeah, I think he would really like that. And I also put some of his ashes on the infield of the Eugene Emeralds Ballpark, Civic Stadium in Eugene, Oregon. But this is a place I put other people's ashes, so As soon as Max gets finished eating the fauna, we will go cross the bridge and look for other sculptures and other ashes.